It's worked out. What's up, guys? All right. Haven't done this one in a while. Have not done a YouTube live in a while. So let's see how this turns out. Anyways, um, I see that a couple people on here were asking, "Where are you, Javante? You don't make no content anymore." I'm more on TikTok. I'm more on TikTok than I am on YouTube. TikTok has finally been leaving me alone. They finally have not been censoring me. They've been really putting my name out there and putting my videos out there. And I've been helping get videos to hundreds of thousands of people now. Well, actually, if you check my hashtag, it's been about millions. Our hashtag views is up to I think 100 and something million views. So we are doing amazing on TikTok. YouTube kind of censors me. They if I don't make entertainment videos or something that's kind of catchy on YouTube, then it doesn't take me like it does like with Canadian Prepper. He can post uh, prepping videos. He can post entertainment. He can post anything, news, World War III, economic collapse, and he blows up. I think he just reached a million. He reached a million followers. I congratulated him. But for me, it was starting to build up, especially when I got political, a little more political. And I backed out of the political game because it just wasn't for me. And it's been censoring me on YouTube. Anyways, we have weird shit happening in the United States, and I have been getting more war calls from people in the military, and there's a lot of phonies out there, guys. So really watch who you believe. There's a lot of phonies out there too. So not everybody's all, good and handy. Russia and China and the United States are obviously about to go to war. North Korea has obviously tested an ICBM. Iran is now really close to war with Israel. Israel just found a Russian-made missile that was in their territory, that hit their territory. Like, things are brewing up around the world, from the spy balloon of the Chinese all the way down to Russia downing our drone in the Black Sea. And I know that's what people want me to touch on. What's going to be next? I seen yesterday the United States and Turkey are in talks to get the United States Navy into the Black Sea so they can get the parts of the drone. The problem is the Russian army is already there, well, their Navy is already there, and it's already rumored that they've collected the debris of the drone. They have the main part of the drone already, the Reaper. I think it's the M8 Reaper or something like that, or M9. But so yeah, they got the part of the drone. The United States, I don't know how they're going to take this. So not only did Russia pour gas or fuel on the drone 2 times, flew by it 2 times. I thought it was just two different views when I originally watched the video. I didn't know that, well, some news is saying there was two planes, and some are saying the plane went over it and then came right back over and poured gas. If it went over it and went back over it, I believe that's worse than two, aircraft pouring gas on it and running into it. Like, that's crazy. Either way, it's provocative. It's very provocative. But the United States was close to Crimea. We know how sensitive Crimea is to Russia, and they're showing that they're serious about Crimea, and they're not taking no shit. They're not taking no shit at all. This is about to escalate, guys. This is really about to escalate. Right after this, the United States sent a B-52 bomber. I was going to make that my thumbnail. They sent a B-52 bomber really close to Kaliningrad. And that's the Russian territory that's split between two NATO members, Lithuania and Poland. They sent a B-52 10 miles from their border. 10 miles. No, notice that these are nuclear capable, and this is also a strategic bomber. This is a huge, huge message. So this is the second time that they did this. First, they went over the Russian territory for a while, like a mile. They stuck in there for a mile and it came out. Then, yesterday, they went to Kaliningrad. So that was the second time within a week that that the United States has sent a warning to Russia. Sorry, it's early. But I saw a comment. And I really wanted to get on here and talk to you guys because it's bad. China is preparing for war with the United States. If y'all see Xi Jinping's post or his little speech where he said that the Chinese army is going to build up for their adversaries, and they're specifically talking about the United States. They're no longer just talking about Taiwan. Without the United States, Taiwan would be a piece of cake to get. Just saying. Just like without NATO, Ukraine would be a piece of cake to get. We have to be real here. If NATO would never arming Ukraine, Ukraine would have collapsed by now. But we're putting more and more of our help in there. We have mercenaries, troops, and all types of shit. I can't say like I know people hate to hear that there's NATO troops inside of Ukraine and they demonize it and that, but we've already admitted that UK troops have been in there, that Polish soldiers have been in there, that the United States sent inspectors in there. If you want to call them inspectors, you know they're armed to the front lines because they have to guard those weapons because they're expensive. We can't keep wasting money. You know, the more money we put into it, the more that our soldiers get involved in the mess. That's just how it is. It's a corporation. I mean, it's a world stage. That's where it goes every time. And then you'll hear about it at the last minute. Now, the reason that things are so, you're starting to hear that things are heated now. I've known for a while that this was going to heat up and get out of control. They kept saying escalate. It's going to escalate. If they don't talk, it's going to escalate. And it's all it's been doing is escalating. No talking. The only times we talk is to avoid nuclear war. But we can't avoid nuclear war with Russia being out the START Treaty. With them being out of it, that means they could build up nukes, put them wherever they want, and test them. And now China, they was never bound to no nuclear rules, so them and Russia could do nuclear sharing now, up their technology. They're getting closer to each other. You got Iran in there now. You know, Russia's sharing uranium with China and Iran. North Korea in there now, getting nuclear technologies that we didn't know they had. Now they just shot an ICBM just to show us that they're serious. Dude, we will shoot one at you. Okay, North Korea, whatever. All right, keep the drills going. Let's get Japan in this too. Australia, you want a war? Oh, with who? China. Oh, yeah, sounds fun. All right, you want some nuclear submarines? That'll piss them off. I mean, that's exactly what it is at this point. We're just escalating because we know war is coming. The United States already told y'all they got that call weeks ago that we are going to war. We are going to war. And y'all see how Mexico is right now? We cannot have Mexico turn their backs on us, man. We cannot. They already got so many. They got Nicaragua. They already got Venezuela. They already got Cuba. If they get Mexico and we go and get into that cartel war and Mexico say, hey, we told you not to invade our territory. Okay, well, how about we let Russian bases here? How about we let the Chinese here? They want to put investments in us. All your enemies that was on your border, that we were kind of saving from coming into your country. They can just be in there now. They're already here. As y'all heard, like 2 months ago, 1.2 million migrants got past the border. They have no idea who they are. Neither one of them. And they were already saying, oh, Cubans, Venezuelans, Russians, North Koreans, Iranians, all of them were trying to get in. Overloading companies, universities. Yeah, China. Oh, y'all, if y'all didn't know, it's already been on the media. China's invading the United States. It's been all over the media. They're infiltrating everything. I wouldn't be surprised if their fucking police stations just temporarily shut down because everybody figured out about it. It'll just be another hidden one somewhere where they bought property. They're taking our pilots to train their military. They're learning about our technology. They're paying people to teach them about our technology. Dude, they're preparing for war with us. And people are joking like, oh, China ain't nothing, man. We'll knock them out. No, bro, they're something. They're smart. And they're really good at manufacturing. They can get shit out like this real fast. They got a lot of people. They've shocked their economy because they already know they're going to war with the United States. So they shocked their economy to see how it would be if they shut off the world. Like, because they know the United States is going to back a bunch of countries to try to shut off China, which is going to collapse our economy around the world. China's already saying now that we're being provocative in the Korean Peninsula. So they're now starting to step in to the Korean Peninsula situation. with North Korea and South Korea and the United States and Japan. And China and Russia, honestly, they have not been walking away from that. Like Russia, I know they've been really aggressive with the Kuril Islands, which is north of Japan. China has been trying to get to the islands in the south. They've been doing maneuvers around Japan. Russia did a cruise missile test out of the Sea of Japan. North Korea launched the ICBM into the Sea of Japan. Like, I don't know how people are not seeing what's going on. I really don't see how people could cut on either TV or go to their Google or anything and say, "Oh, there's nothing happening." Bro, this stuff happens every year, man. Nothing's going on. Okay. No, something's going on. And people are asleep. And that's the reason they're pushing ahead with it, because so many people are sleeping on it. So they're like, okay, they're asleep. Okay, let's push a little closer. Oh, they still support a war with Russia? Okay. Let's put the nuclear threat out there. That might scare them. Oh, they're not scared of nuclear war? Oh, okay, well, hey, let's start deploying our nukes, guys. What if we jump China in this? Russia and China together? Our biggest adversaries working together? How would that work? Americans, oh, yeah, we could take Russia and China on at the same time. You might as well have North Korea and Iran. We could take them too. Oh, we got to protect Kosovo too? Oh, yeah, well, we could take on Serbia. Oh, Turkey might attack Greece? Well, we couldn't take on Turkey. I mean, it's adding up. African countries are starting to fight. Middle Eastern countries are picking sides. Saudi Arabia going with Iran. Investments, they're going where the money is. The United States dollar is dying, and you're starting to see it in our banks. The dollar is dying, and we've been warning this. It's not backed by gold like it used to be. We are in debt, and there's only so many times you can print out money until that shit runs out, until it starts to catch up with you. We're already running out of resources, or they're bagging them up underground in their bunkers. They're already poisoning our land with all these derailments. I don't care what people say. Well, previous years they had thousands. Well, why are they putting attention to it now? Have they been sabotaging it for years? Or do we have more saboteurs here? People that love to sabotage our shit and would love to shut this country down. Love to attack your power grid and love to see the people here hungry, because we've been in every fucking war and every situation, hurt people from all around the world. And now they wanted to come back to us. Those other countries don't care about you guys. Our people are hungry. Our buildings are collapsed. We used to have nice cities like you. Look at you. You get to eat as much as you want. We don't get to eat. Fuck you, Americans. They don't like us. And when they do these shoot-ups here in America, when they sabotage our shit, that's what they think about. Some of these people paid by the government anyway. I'm telling you guys, life ain't what you think it is. It's a lot deeper than what you think. I think we have finally reached the time that people were scared of, where there was going to be oppositions on both sides, that both sides were only moving in one direction, but two different directions at the same time. And they were never going to agree to anything. That's where we're at right now. We have China and Russia influencing everything. They're building up everything. They're trying to make their own dollar. They're making their own currency. They're trading hell of gas and oil between each other and having a whole line through countries. They know what they're doing. People think they're stupid, but they know what they're doing. They had to work together to try to beat America. That was the only way they could do it. Now, America, it seemed like they're collapsing. We're trying to focus solely on our military, and it's fucking up our country. And people are about to start well, I'm not on TikTok. People are going to start getting desperate here. They're going to start making moves that they wouldn't have made before because they're desperate. They're going to start getting hungry. And I feel like soon we might be getting shut down. They're already trying to bring up the COVID virus. They got all these other viruses, the Marburg going around and all this shit. Like, I think they're still trying to find a way to shut down. They just don't know how to shut down America. They don't know how to do it. There's too many people, too many guns. So the first thing they'll probably try to do is get us to take each other out, as I've been saying on here over and over again. That'd be the first move. Civil war, civil unrest. You see it in other countries like France, where people are standing up against their government. What happens when your government go hiding and you're out there starving? And y'all start to turn against each other. Communities only last so long before people start to say, fuck this. We got no police. We got no nothing. Okay, well, fuck it. I guess we can do whatever we want. Poland is going to be sending fighter jets. They're the first country. Slovakia is going right behind them, and Denmark has hinted that they might be sending fighter jets too. Meaning the United States is supposed to be making a military package this week, as announced by Ukraine yesterday, that they've been told that the United States is getting ready a package for them. And pretty soon we might be hearing that the United States is going to send fighter jets to Ukraine. Now, how far does this need to escalate for you guys to realize that we're in a war right now and they're just trying to hide it from you? We're already involved in the war. I don't care what people say. It's game over. We're in ground zero. The thing is, it's not mainstream what's going on behind the scenes. There's probably a lot more incidents than what they're putting out there. And you don't hear about the incidents until weeks or years later. But it ain't going to be years this time. I really think something's going to happen this year. It's been brewing up. They've been warning about spring. They're talking about the spring offensive. Ukraine's supposed to get all these fucking weapons from NATO, all these armored vehicles, all these tanks, and now we're about to add jets. I mean, dude, that sounds like we're entering a war. Like, for real. Think about that. You're Russia on the other side. You're fighting a war with Ukraine. And you just see a whole load of tanks and planes and mercenary foreign fighters, NATO inspectors. They're building up little bases in there so they can fix up their tanks. Like, what would you think? And you've been warning over and over, if you get involved in this war, it's going to spiral out of control and possibly go nuclear. Okay, we keep warning. Okay, oh, now you're attacking our territory. Oh, you just hit Belgorod. You're hitting close to Moscow. Okay, yeah, now this is getting bad. And now they're setting up defense systems in Moscow. Like, people ain't getting this hint. It's not going to be warnings forever. It's temporary. It's temporary. They temporarily warn people, and they do it for a little bit. But once it gets out of hand, it gets out of hand. As y'all can see, a U.S. drone just went down. And people kept saying, Russia would never do nothing towards the United States. We're the big bad United States. Nobody messes with us. Well, I see 2 countries getting fucking confident right now that they can do whatever they want. And they don't care about the risk. Remember what they said? The problem is when you start to think that you can win a nuclear war. And that's what these countries think they could do. They're all setting up for the best technology, the best hypersonics, the best maneuverable missiles, the best defense systems, because they want to win a nuclear war, right? That's what they're preparing for. When you prepare for war with each other, that's what you think of. Okay, well, I know at some point in this war, Russia's going to use nukes. They might use it in the beginning. So we might have to prepare a preemptive strike if we feel like it's going to get out of hand. Y'all don't think they're setting up for that too? Or do you think they're just letting Russia run their mouth about throwing their nuclear weapons everywhere? We're not doing shit. They're not stupid. They're setting up. It's already hundreds of thousands of NATO troops on the Russian border, all the way down the line of Ukraine, all throughout Europe. So, what else? What else do we need to happen? Do we really need to start shooting down Russian planes? And oh, wait, we're already doing that. Our weapons are in Ukraine shooting down Russian planes. Our bullets are killing Russian troops. You don't want to look at it like that, but you have to think about that. You have to think in the mind of your enemy, because that's how you know how they're going to react to you. Now, let's put it in reverse. Let's say we do go to war with Mexico. Let's say we do start attacking a cartel, whatever, and the Mexican government decides to declare war on America. And Russia's like, okay, you know what? We're going to start flooding weapons. Actually, Iran, China, and North Korea, and Serbia, and Armenia. We're all going to flood weapons into Mexico to push the Americans back. And then some of these attacks are going to hit across the American border. How would the United States, we know how the United States is going to react to that, but how would the United States react to that? I'm just making a point. I'm not picking a side in the war. I'm just telling y'all this is why it's escalating. Because if it was in reverse, we would escalate too. And they are building bases close to home. They are in the Panama Canal. They are starting to build up in Brazil. They are in Venezuela. They are in Cuba. They've been training in Nicaragua. They've been up and down our coast. We have 2 nuclear submarines on our east coast, Russian submarines, and they've been warning about it for weeks. It's been up and down. Yep, Russia's been patrolling up and down the Atlantic Ocean. They've already invaded our territory with the balloon. They already have spies here. I wouldn't be surprised if they start blowing up train tracks and we start hearing of even more derailments. More factories catching fire and facilities. More nuclear plants having leaks. More cleanups in our rivers, in our lakes, in our rain. Because we're going to have, chemical infected rain with all this shit going up in the air. When it goes up, it has to come down. Everything that goes up in the air has to come right back down. It's probably why you've been getting sick more. All this shit spewing around our country. Don't worry, guys. It's all right. That's what they tell them every time. See how East Palestine turned out. I told you, I went down there. It smelled like straight chemicals. I wasn't lying. It smells like straight chemicals. When you walk in the city, it smells like bleach and everything mixed together. Clorox, bleach, and fucking detergent, degreaser, like just bunch of chemicals. This is horrible. I didn't know how the people could go outside and say nothing's happening. Ah, our kids are safe. Our kids are okay. So you're letting your kid, you smell this. I smell this. So I know you smell this. You got your kids walking around in this shit? Do you know what chemicals do to your body? You know they can have long-term effects too. Sometimes you don't even know that you got something until years and years and years down the line. And then you get this horrible illness that's life-risking. You start to get bronchitis, or you just start to get a whole bunch of, different shit. Immune system go down, like anything. And it's happening around the country. It's not just East Palestine. Like, everybody's having it now. I'm hearing about it every day. Toxic shit just getting spewed off in the rivers. I heard about West Virginia. Arizona was by a body of water, now they're trying to say. And Washington was by a body of water. Well, most train tracks are around the water. Okay, well, cool. But do they always derail on the water? Always? Was it always this often that they were dumping this shit in the water? By accident? Know that we're in new times, guys, and they warned you that this world was going to shift over to a new multipolar world where 2 countries would oppose one, and you are now seeing it on the world stage. What you are seeing now is the brew up of World War III. And honestly, it started. I mean, I can't say it's not coming. I can't say no ifs no more. We're already in those times. We're already here. We're already being tested on a daily basis. We're being cyber attacked. We're being manipulated, brainwashed. And then they'll be trying to force other religions on us. Because, you know, that's when a war starts, that's what they do. They start to put their influence on your country if, you know, they win. Obviously, I don't think it's going to go that far. Why do you think the government's not preparing us? Because it's too many of us. That's why they're letting the inflation go and all that. It's too many of us. They don't want to prepare Americans. What are you going to say? Go to your nearest bunker? Where? Y'all don't even tell us half the Cold War bunkers y'all made around the country that was supposed to be made for Americans back then. Y'all took down the signs and everything. You'll be lucky to stumble across a bunker. Ooh, what's this? And they know they'll panic. Because when Americans feel like they're in danger, they overreact. That's another thing. We overreact. Oh man, you see how hyped it was just over a balloon? It broke social media, bro. It broke the internet. Before that, I heard Americans gonna shoot down everything. Oh well, we could shoot down drones, we could shoot down missiles, we could shoot down whatever. Well, y'all waited all the way to the end to shoot down a balloon. All the way to the end. We all these Americans with snipers and all different types of shit. I know it was all the way up in the air. But nobody attempted to shoot the thing down? Nobody? This is a threat to my territory. I'm gonna try to do this. Notice crazy people out there that invent crazy shit. Somebody could have took it down. Easily. Somebody. Out of 300 billion Americans, nobody could have came up with one plan to shoot that thing down before it became a danger. That's interesting. That's interesting. So if they panicked over a balloon that's 40,000 feet up into the air, what is our normal civilization going to do about a missile going across our sky? Because y'all know the balloon was the test to get all the sites. China got all that information now. You know China's smart. They probably already sent that to their military. They know where our nuclear base is. They know all the targets that they want to hit. So they were mapping out our country right in front of our eyes and probably preparing to do an attack with Russia. Who knows? That's probably why Russian submarines are off our coast. It's fixing to get bad, guys. And no guns are going to take down no missiles, bro. And your army might be too busy to protect you. You see where they're moving. They're moving to Europe. And they're moving to the Indo-Pacific. They're moving all around. We're starting to get stretched thin. So that leaves less protection at home. Especially when shit hit the fan here. Because when our citizens are panicking, who's going to help us? Nobody. They're not helping us right now. We had an infrastructure bill. And our infrastructure is still shit. We're going to build a better America. Well, let me ask people here. Do it look better? And this is not to pick any side. I'm just asking you a question. Does America look better? Does it look like your government gives any shit about you right now? And I don't care what side it is. Who reached out and gave you a paycheck? On either side. In the last couple of years, who handed a fucking paycheck to you and said, hey, I'm so sorry for your struggles, for your food. We're going to make a bill for you. children traumatized from shootings, we're going to make a bill for you. Bipartisan, we love America, we're going to help you guys. I haven't heard one offer. Not one. Don't worry, just endure it. This is for the better safety of America. Just deal with it. Man. It sucks. It sucks. Oh, we had a situation up here. So I'm by a base, and the other, I think it was the day before yesterday, it was a situation that had me a little on edge. So it was hearing like doom, 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 and the sky was flashing. So I thought I had to ask a couple people. I'm like, man, hold up, this is weird as hell. So I asked my neighbors, and they're yeah, we saw it. I asked the police station. They said it was a a military test. I asked the community chief because we have a big community out here. We're in the middle of kind of like country area. I asked the community chief. He's like, "Oh yeah, we don't know what it was, and it wasn't the base because the base has been pretty inactive for years. Like they only go there rarely." So I'm like, then what the hell was it? Was it blowing something up on base? Like what was it? So yeah, they have no answers. I was trying to wait for news. No news is talking about it. So I'm like, wow. Off the turnpike. Yep, I did. I sure did. Yeah, it's wild. Anyways, I want to give you guys an update on here. I haven't really been on YouTube. I was starting to post videos on here more. Then I slowed down again and started focusing 100% of my time on TikTok. If you is not connected to my TikTok, I recommend that you go there and check out. It's easier to go into detail and show my sources on there. I do know that TikTok might be getting shut down soon. The government's trying to find some way to get it shut down. Too much information is going out there, and they don't want it here. I told y'all we're going to war with China, so that means no China technology here. Even though we still got 5G and shit, but whatever. Make a plan, start preparing, and please step it up. If you don't believe me, I'm sorry. I've been trying to help. I've been trying my best to get the message out to the people. I'm not going to give up on the people that want to know. I am not going to leave you guys in the dust or any of that. All I want to do is keep people informed and let people know that shit's about to get crazy and shit's about to hit the fan. One way or the other, we had our first escalation. And what happens next? The next escalation, the next accident, next communication. You know where this is going, guys. It happens every freaking time. Every time we're brewing up for war, the same situation happens. We're not getting involved. Oh, we got hit. Okay, we might send a couple people in. Oh, nope, now they're all in there. It happens every time. So get prepared for the worst case scenario. Because we're really close to that close. We're really close to that scenario. We're right there. Right there. Anymore if this thing snaps and goes out of control. Start listening to the creators off grid and start listening to off grid. Start listening to Canadian Preppers. Start listening to all these creators that's trying to get the message out to you in their own way. We're all trying to help you guys. Dabu7, he's always trying to help people. He's always been saying prepare. New York Prepper, he's been telling you guys to prepare. War Deadpool, all these guys are warning you guys. Show love to these channels that's really trying to help you guys and stop bashing them. Because when there's no messenger, then you don't know nothing. We all get shut down. Then who's gonna find out anything? People don't even want to open their phones anymore to look up anything. So who's gonna be able to tell anybody anything if we're all shut down? Stop shooting the messenger. Start going after the people that's really screwing with, people and really trying to bring people down and stuff. Not us. It's funny until it's not. It's a joke until it's happening to you. So, prayers. And keep moving forward. Keep trying to live your life. But I'm going to keep putting it in the back of your head. You better have that plan. You better have that plan for when your car go out, for when the places shut down, for when you have no markets, for when you have no pharmacies, from when you have no cops, from when you have no protection. You need to start preparing for those scenarios. You need to start mapping out and making strategies. No matter where you're at, my mind constantly is like that. If I'm at a Walmart, I want to make sure, okay, let me get the stuff that I need. I'll make sure I'm close to anything. If I need to get the heck out of here, I'm out of here. First thing I'm going to do is check outside. If the power goes out in a Walmart, I'm just going to put it on here just like I used to do and try to give you a scenario. If the power goes out and you're shopping at Walmart or whatever grocery store you're at, Giant Eagle, you're at an amusement park, whatever you're doing, first thing you want to look for is the cars. You can check your phone. And of course, if your phone's not working, that's a huge, huge sign. If everybody's looking at their phone and nothing's working, that's a big sign too. But if you're looking outside and people are, their cars, the hands on their head, wondering what the heck just happened, you could pretty much just guess what just happened. Number 2, make sure you get stuff, because if you don't get stuff that day, it's going to be gone the next day. Once people all start to think together and once people start to be like, well, there's nothing. You mean police cars ain't working either? You mean there's nobody to tell? Well, wait, our country's under attack? Oh, they're going to storm. They're going to storm. So grab what you can before everybody gets to it. Not an open society, but closed society where there's nothing no more, where there's no markets and nothing anymore. You're going to have to get what you got. You're going to have to get. You're not going to have shit. You're going to go home to the shit that you have. That's probably going to last you for a week, 2 at tops. Maybe, if you're a prepper, a lot longer. And you're not going to have shit. And all these other people are going to be running out with buggies and shit. And you're going to be watching them. Oh, well, I just want to follow the law. I don't want to get caught. And all these guys, zoom, 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 zoom. Like, it's going to be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy. But make sure you look for the signs. And just do what's best for you to survive at the time. And if you're not prepped now, just get some stuff. Just, look up different masks that you can get, different chemical, gas, biological masks. You're going to want a biosuit with it. It's getting into that time. They warned you guys last year. This year, they're just not warning no more. They keep warning, and people ain't listening. So they're not going to keep warning. Only the open-minded, I guess, is going to make it through this one. Until you close off that closed mind and finally open it up. I just pray that you wake up. Duct tape. Oh yeah, of course, duct tape. Water. Yes, water. Compass, maps, whatever you can get. Aluminum foil. As weird as it sounds, it can block out if someone's trying to detect the heat signatures from you. So if you put up, I think they have huge things of foil that you can put up on your ceilings and stuff. If you put that up, I'm not talking about in your house. I'm talking about like more in the basement area or something like that. Cover up your windows, of course. You want to seal them up just in case it gets that far. You have to prepare if it gets that far. Medicines. I mean, you're gonna need medicine. You're gonna get sick. You don't want to be out there all alone and nothing to protect. Nothing to help you. So you'll need some medicines. If you're diabetic, make sure you stock up on iodide. I mean, not iodide. Insulin. If uh, this goes nuclear, which I'm going to say, get some now. Get some iodide, potassium iodide, as well. Iodine for protection as far as infections. Protection, yes, I can say that on YouTube. You need a firearm. You're going to need one. If you're out there and you cannot protect yourself, you're going to need one. Don't let your fucking ego get to you and be like, oh, I could fight everybody. There's going to be people that's in groups of thousands. There could be people in groups of hundreds. There's going to be hunters and looters all over if this is gone. So make sure you have protection. Make sure you protect yourself. And really just, what do I want to say? Really just, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Kind of close off your heart a little bit. I know there's a lot of nice people in this country, and it is good to be nice, but you got to know when to be nice and when not to trust. You cannot be gullible. You cannot be gullible. So close off, if you can, try to close off your heart in those times. I mean, if you're nice now, that's okay. I mean, there's still good people out there. There's a lot of good people out there. There's still a lot of people that play other people. There's still a lot of people that plot on other people. There's still a lot of people you know, that's not so nice. So imagine a society where there's no leadership. You're gonna have even more people that's not that nice, and more people that don't give a crap. But yeah, protect yourselves, man. That's all I'll say. And I'm trying to see if I didn't get a yam radio for communication, walkie-talkie as well. You want a walkie-talkie? Make sure you have the batteries. So get packs of batteries, multiple packs of batteries if you can. Oh boy, flashlights. Flashlights is always good. Candles is always good. Stuff that don't need batteries, and that's a heating source. Get a fire starter if you can. You never know if you're going to need to camp out. Maybe your spot gets too hot and people are scoping your stuff out and you need to move locations. Make sure you just get enough stuff to get in your go bag and you are able to go and camp. Get yourself a tent, get yourself a fire builder. Even though you don't want to really set an outside fire to give attention, so you'll want to cover that up. Man, I need to get some emergency blanket. Yeah, emergency blankets, of course. Um, I think they call it a fairway cage or a faraway cage, something like that. It's a cage that, I mean, it's a little, I think, cage container that protects your stuff from EMP. If you can find one of those too, Faraday. Oh, Faraday, Faraday. Yeah, get one of those to protect your shit. Oh no, they have different forms. I know some of them you can drop stuff in and you could just close it up. I know some of them are they have different material. So yeah, yeah. Look up the best one that you think you're gonna need for. I don't know if you're gonna want to save your phone. There ain't gonna be much phone towers up, and EMP, the signals would be down. But you could still use your phone for other things, I believe. It would still be able to be functional, just not able to make calls or anything like that. It'd be like your phone without on airplane mode, pretty much on airplane mode. Like you just can't do nothing, but you still have your games and stuff. You still have your little entertainment. You just have to save your battery. You still have your memories. Now, cars do have like EMP protectors, but I don't know how well they work. I've heard up and downs about them, and of course, really, uh, we really don't know what the effects of one would be. So, you know, if it works, you try it. Yeah, it'll go to voicemail. Yeah. Um, we don't know the effects on it, so I wouldn't. I'm not going to be putting, telling people to get this EMP shield for your car, and then this shit happens and it doesn't work. I'd say if you want to try it, do it. If you don't want to try it, then don't. But I guess it could be a hit or miss with that. Right? Those companies are not worried about if it doesn't work, huh? Yeah, I know, right? They don't care. They just want money. All this is money. All this is money. iPhones, the newest iPhones, the newest Samsungs, all this, all just taxes. Take the tax payers' money. You know where it's all going. Money gets rotated around this country, printed out into more. You know what it is. And they're going to start advertising different things. I see that they're. So I made a joke on here. I said, "Watch, they're going to make a new Call of Duty or something." I think I said something like that. Watch, because sometimes the military, when we get closer to war, they start making better games on war, or they start making movies on it. They're predicting they might start making a Hollywood nuclear war movie that's going to freak people out. They already got Steel. What is it? Steel Rain. I still gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that today. It's subtitled, so I don't know if TikTok will want to watch that with me, but yeah, I think I want to check that out today. I heard that it was a crazy movie about a war between the United States and China. It's always, every time, no matter about money. Yeah, it's true. But money's running out and currency's going to dirt, and I know they're going to try to get you guys to go to digital currency, but be smart enough to know that that stuff's not going to last forever. Yeah, the future was supposed to be digital. Sure it was, but we can shut that future down real fast. We can shut that future down real fast, go right back to the Stone Age. It won't be enough people to build back up, in a short period of time. Like now, we got people, and the power go out in certain areas. Oh, North Carolina lost power. Okay, well, here electrician, here electrician, here electrician, here electrician. Yeah, okay, we can all come together and figure this out. And when you lose half your population or most of your population, who's gonna fix what? You know anything? No, I know how to build a bridge. You know anything? I'm a nurse. You know anything? I was in the army for a couple years. Like at that point, he was like, "Damn, well, I guess we're fucked." What's the music called? Oh, the movie. Steel Rain. I think it's called Steel Rain. It's a Chinese movie about war with America and all that. I think about how they prevail, and the United States uses a nuke and China uses a nuke, and actually, I ain't gonna lie, that's the best nuclear footage I've ever seen in my life, bro. I saw that nuclear scene, I'm like, holy shit. That's what made me want to watch the movie. I'm like, huh, okay, we actually got a war movie. Okay, China the first one to put out an actual war movie. Yeah, that it even showed like the graphics is so good on there. When the nuclear explodes, it's supposed to be interceptors. You see these missiles starting to intercept it, and when the explosion goes, you see the missiles deactivate immediately. Like it's crazy how much money they put into that movie. I'm definitely checking that out today. I'm gonna hype myself up to watch it again, or try to watch it. Try to watch it through. But yeah, that's all I want to do. I want to spend some time with you guys here on YouTube. I'm sorry, man. I feel like poop because I'm trying to build a community on YouTube, but YouTube ain't giving me the same love as other platforms are trying to give me. Like even Clapper's trying to, build me up right now too, to get out to more people. I'm trying to get out to more people. The more people, the better that knows about this stuff. That's the whole point of spreading the message. I have a Rumble too. I have Rumble. I have Telegram. I have. They talked me into making a Clapper. I almost made a Patreon a while ago, but I decided not to do that. Um, uh, I'm not doing that. Nope. Nope. Um, what's the other one? Instagram. You can always go to my Instagram. I post stuff, especially important stuff, every now and then. I'll hurry up and do that. It's either Javante the reporter on there, or you can just look up Javante04. We can look into you getting a mic and a camera for your computer. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, so I can have a better setup. Now, that's another reason I haven't been doing YouTube. I see other creators on YouTube, and they have their stuff set up really good. Like, you can hear a voice well. They can put music in the background. It's not going to be copyrighted. You got more options. Right now, I don't have many options for YouTube, but to hold a phone like this and look at you guys, or to hold my laptop and show you news on my phone, and that's not professional. I want to be professional. I even was thinking about doing like a podcast for YouTube. So have my TikTok the way that they are, because people, they love the way that I do my TikToks, and then just do the YouTube as podcast wise, be almost like a talk show. Guess like Alex Jones without all the hatred. Or Joe Rogan. No, Joe Rogan. That would be probably a better example. Joe Rogan got a big base too. Yeah, I guess it'd be more like Joe Rogan. She can share that stuff, but you have to do it from a computer. And I have a green screen, so I'll be able to set that up. I have a app where it shows me in a newsroom, and I can put the pictures up just like you were watching the news. I can do the same thumbnail and all that. So you gotta be careful. Oh yeah, I seen that I just saw that he got kicked off. Dang, I didn't know that he was off of YouTube. Oh man, sorry Off Grid if you're watching this. It sucks. It sucks. They come after us. They come after us, creators. Just keep moving strong, man. You have a good base out there. Keep moving strong. Amazing people out there. So, yeah. But I hope you guys do have a great day. I'm going to save this so you guys can replay it as many times as you want. I might have missed some events. There are multiple wars brewing around right now. Multiple, like, I don't know if you ever checked the conflict map, but it shows every country that's in conflict right now, and it's a lot more than you think. And conflict ain't the way it used to be. Remember, we got cyber warfare, so we fight wars cyberly too. And we have electric warfare, and we have everything. So just keep your eyes open. I'll continue to post some vids on here. I'm gonna post the ones that I said on my TikTok from yesterday, and I'm just gonna put them on here. Oh, the mothership. The mothership. Oh man, do I want to talk about the mothership? That is kind of a interesting topic. Why not? Why not? The Pentagon bringing up that a mothership may have already been here. I mean, they fuck. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry for the Christians. Excuse my language. I have a potty mouth. I'll put some soap in it later. I promise. But the mothership thing. I used to watch Israeli News Live, and I remember there was this video. It was right after they had talked about that giant rock that odd shaped rock that went across our solar system and came really close to Earth and went way out. And they said it was so fast and so precise that it had to been operated by, other intelligence or something out there. They always say, well, we'll know. Because if they say they know, then people are going to be like, well, what do you know? They know. They know. Fallen angels, whatever you want to call them, fallen angels. If you want to call them other species, if you want to call them the grays or the intelligence, whatever you want to call them, there's got to be others out there. It's got to be. It's got to be. It'd be so depressing for humans to think that we're the only ones in a whole universe or in this dome. Even if you want to just say, hey, maybe something's underground. I mean, if you want to say the Earth is flat, because I know we got flat earthers, you would say we're the only humans on here. They got these multi-continent theories. They've had all these rumors of other beings being on here that Americans have seen and put on camera, and all these hidden classified documents that they're not allowed to tell you about. Like, there's stuff that's hidden from us for a reason, because you wouldn't be able to handle it. But I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to be under invasion or anything like that. It's good to have an open mind, but it's to a certain extent. I ain't going to go on that level. Now, I can say, if I want to be on the optimistic side, that maybe they're here to stop us from destroying ourselves. That would be cool. Take out the government. Yeah, leave us alone. But then when I think about that, I'm like, damn, what if they say, well, humans is a disease? If they keep coming back, they're just going to keep trying to destroy this planet, and they just take us all out. That would be screwed. That would be screwed. I always have that in the back of my mind. Like, we'd be sitting here cheering them on, yeah! And then next thing you know, they're like, oh, well, you guys might become the government too, so we kind of got to take you guys out too. No. No. What's worse, aliens taking over or robots? Would people be more scared about the iRobot situation, or would you be more scared of an alien situation? Because robots can control everything too. Artificial intelligence is taking over. We have another MQ-9 over the Black Sea right now. Oh boy. Please don't shoot this down. They're going to test this. Ooh. What if there's a mixture of both? Is there a theory on that? Is there a theory of maybe a species that's mixed with AI? Like, kind of like cross. Oh, that like maybe they're so intelligent they found a way to mix themselves with AI to become even smarter or something like that. That'd be crazy too. Humans are getting there. They're already making what do you call those? Robot wombs that gives your baby everything it needs just into this little tube. Gives it all the vitamins and everything without a holder. It's all artificial intelligence. Like us. There was a guy that said that they're here to protect, and the other aliens are here to destroy us. Oh wow, yeah, it would be. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But yeah, I thought I'd put some theories out there. Y'all know I like fun topics. I like to pick people's brain. It's not fun unless you have something good to debate about. And it's not you never learn nothing unless you could accept trying to learn something new, I guess. Or, opening your mind a little more. They have AI wombs. Yeah. Oh yeah, look it up. Dabu7, he talked about it a lot. He was talking about it a lot, that they had the AI wombs out there. He found a couple articles about scientists making robot wombs and giving them everything that they need. And he also I also seen that they made their own little specimen, like their own little species straight out of AI. It's its own little glob. But it walked a little bit and shit. I'm like, ugh. What the heck are they trying to invent? What are they trying to make? What the heck we about to make? Next thing you know, I'm kind of glad we ain't in the future. Next thing you know, we probably have all people with mixed with AI people. Nope. Nope. Anyway, sorry, I'm done. I'm done. That's for my conspiracy theory channel. Some of it's conspiracy. The direction things are going, I will let a. Oh Lord. All right. Any questions on here? I guess I got a little time. It is early in the morning, so if y'all got any questions for me, let me know before I hop out and start making my TikTok videos. And I'm not gonna forget to post the ones I had on yesterday on here because they are important. I posted it on everything except for my Instagram. I didn't post on my Instagram. And I won't post on Clapper. I was thinking about the TikTok thing, but I realized once they notice the hashtag, they block your video. Like they don't block it, they just censor it completely. Poland plans to place HIMARS systems near the border with Kaliningrad. In response, Russia ordered its military to aim missiles at Poland. Wow. What's the latest on the subs on the East Coast? They don't tell much about them. They only say that they've been selling up and down our coast and that they've been sitting out there. So that lets me know that Russia might be doing something dramatic. Another sign as well is China's reaction. Do y'all notice that China's trying to push the talks with Ukraine more? They're pushing it bad. I think China knows it's about to escalate, that Russia's going to do something dramatic because they're telling all sides to remain calm. Don't let it get out of hand. Please remain calm. And I know why they're worried, because as soon as Russia drops that nuke, bro, it's a wrap. So I think Russia got us. Got a plan on us. Got that camo on? Yes, yes. I had a Navy vet send me this. He told me he wanted me to represent the Navy, so he gave me this nice little United States Navy hat. And he's been letting me know some of the stuff that's going on in his base. Actually, one of the planes on there was one of them. That's on the thumbnail. He was telling me that that plane was landing there, and those planes rarely land there, and they've been landing there lately. And it's been weird. It's been weird. Yep, China's gonna visit Russia, and they're supposed to visit Ukraine. They're supposed to be visiting Zelensky. I don't know how that's gonna work out. Xi Jinping visiting Zelensky. They're gonna have an end talk. I heard they got a proposal, but from what I heard of the proposal, it seemed pro-Russian. From what I've heard, like the 12-1 that they put out earlier, it was, Russia still got to keep their stuff. Everybody drops the sanctions and all that. Like it was crazy. Ukraine doesn't want to negotiate. Of course not. They're getting all the money they need right now. And they're trying to push Russia back the best they can. Y'all gonna see the real war with Crimea. They know they're about to start going after Crimea. That's why I'm like, hey guys, it's about to escalate. That's the spring offensive. If y'all didn't know, that's the spring offensive, Crimea. When they go after Crimea, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm telling you. Take my word. If you didn't take my word on this whole journey of any time, even though things have started happening and people are seeing it now, if you have not taken my word on any journey, please take my word that if Ukraine tries to hit Crimea and continues to try to invade Crimea, even though that's their territory, Russia will defend it with nuclear weapons, conventional, whatever they will. They will drop a tactical nuke in Ukraine if they get frustrated with the Crimea. You see how they feel about the United States getting close with the drone. That told it all right there. If you're willing to hit the United States, then you're willing to hit anybody. You're not scared of shit. Crimea is going to be a big deal. So, yeah, that's the next major offensive. I think at that point, Belarus, maybe some Russia will bring in the CSTO at that point, their little NATO group. Maybe at that point, China starts to escalate towards Taiwan, because at that point, you're like, shit, the world's going to shit, so I might as well make my move. North Korea already starting to make their move. We already know that war's about to brew up. There's no hiding it. North Korea and the United States and South Korea about to get into something. And China's playing Big Brother and telling the United States, "Hey, back off, back."